Have you heard this record, which is supposed to have been made 2 days before her death? Somebody from Paris journeyed down to Calvé and made this record?
No.
May I play the tape for you?
Oh, indeed.
Je vais m'endormir sur la grande mer berceuse, le cœur content d'avoir fait mon devoir de bonne petite Française. Mon grand-père, l'officier Napoléon Ier, décoré sur le champ de bataille, l'avait fait autrement et plus dangereusement que moi. Mais je ne suis qu'une femme. Il était temps de partir. Je suis à bout de force.
The line is so touching. The end. Je suis au bout de force. I'm at the end of my strength. One would not think so to hear that beautiful speaking voice. And such a sense of balance in sentences. Did you notice?
Yes, beautiful.
Such a sense of balances.
This is
Every actor, I think, whether he knows French or not, should hear that speech.
This is only the end. You know, the record is actually a little longer, and she says, I'm going to fall asleep on the great lulling sea, my heart content, knowing I've done my duty as a good little Frenchwoman. My grandfather, an officer of Napoleon I and decorated on the field of battle, would have done it differently and more dangerously than I, but I'm only a woman. It's time to leave. I'm at the end of my strength. Our time has flown by. You say Calvé was a great raconteuse. I can't believe she was any better than you. So, to close, let's have a portrait of Calvé by another great storyteller, Colette.
I am reading from an article written by Colette, an equally famous French woman, about Emma Calve in a collection called Trait pour Trait. Colette says, she told me that America wanted her to make a film of Carmen, but that she would not accept this sham world of the screen. She was devoted, she said, to her beloved countryside, to her mountains, which kept her feet lively and her knees firm, and to the good folk who surrounded her with gratitude and affection. Well, here, as Peggy Wood, I must insert, she had nobody who came to see her. Once a week she would go into the town, the nearest town, which was called Millau, and visit with the patisserie and his family. She would pick out some things she was going to buy, and then she'd go in the back room and have a long chat, cozy chat with them. But they never came to see her. And the only other person that I know that came during the entire 3 months that I was there was a notary from the next town who had to have her sign some papers. Colette continues, I cannot say that I knew Emma Calve well. I think I can agree with that. And then she says, it began by my lunching with her in her house at the corner of the Place des États-Unis. Sunlight on the tablecloth made a yellow pattern from which Calvé's dark beauty had nothing to fear. As for the other guests, in her presence I had no eyes for them, and no ears either. And this was hardly surprising, because she yielded, although discreetly, to the need, the sole need of a bird, the need to sing. Constantly, as if for her own ears, she would lean her head a little to one side and throw off some marvelous high C, the beginning of some roulade, the sound of crystalline perfection. I remember that she murmured in an astounding pianissimo a snatch of the over-famous Air de Missoli. As though listening in the dusk to a nightingale, her guests fell silent, then resumed their conversation when the luminous track of the last note had vanished. No one applauded. One does not congratulate a nightingale.